watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
Good morning, San Diego. Thanks for letting CBS 8 Mornings be part of your morning here. Glad you're with us on this Wednesday. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Netta Irampo. I always feel so special when people say they watch us every morning. We're part of their routine. We appreciate you. Obviously getting you ready for today. Meteorologist Evan here. Talk about the sticky mugginess that we still had yesterday.
Yeah. Still on hand yesterday. Right. Still will be with us today. We won't have as many pop-up showers. Monday was by far the most active day. That went. But we will also have some tropical moisture that'll drift in for tomorrow. I know there's kind of a lot going on. The humidity, the monsoonal moisture that we've talked about has been dropping steadily day over day from Monday now through Wednesday. You can see how we're looking at a partly cloudy day. Tomorrow's going to be an increase in cloud cover. And then as we get through the weekend, temperatures climb and those skies clear up. 78 out along the coast this afternoon, 90 on average across the valley floors, 85 for the mountains. Coming up, we'll talk more about this view outside. It's gorgeous as we start off the morning, and we'll have some details on that warmer weekend as well. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Evan. And right now, San Diego facing hundreds of millions of dollars a year in projected federal funding cuts.
And this morning, we are learning county leaders are taking action to offset those losses. CBS 8's Regina Yerita live outside the county administration office with details on this crucial vote that just took place on this. Regina.
That's right, and this follows the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that is projected to cost the county $300 million each year, which could impact 400,000 San Diegans who could lose health care, another 100,000 who could lose food assistance. So now Supervisor Tara Lawson-Remer, Montgomery Stepp, and Aguirre, they are looking into a policy change that could tap into the emergency reserve, but not everyone is in favor of it.
Taking a really careful look at our reserve policies to figure out how we can unlock some of those reserves for the crisis that we now face, but do it in a way that is fiscally responsible and fiscally sustainable.
They jumped off a cliff, leaving so many communities vulnerable if there's an emergency, whether it's a flood, earthquake, fire, pandemic.
Now, the proposal has two updates to the county's reserve policy. Part of it is modifying the reserve target calculation to 2 months of operating expenses, reducing it from $973 million to $945 million. It also allows the county to tap into all locally controlled reserves, not just unassigned funds. But any proposal to spend the reserves will require approval by at least 4 supervisors. Now, the supervisors say this would open up around $380 million in flexible board-controlled reserves that could help stabilize services in the face of federal or state cuts or during an economic recession over the next 4 fiscal years. Meanwhile, Supervisor Jim Desmond called it a, quote, a reckless step backwards for San Diego County, adding that it's not really about the federal budget, it's about a change in the fiscal discipline in the county. Supervisor Joel Anderson, who also rejected the measure, he says he does not want the county to be in a similar position as the city of San Diego, who last year had to rely on the county for $33 million to assist flood victims in southeast San Diego. So back out here, Supervisor Lawson-Remer and Montgomery Stepp, they say they will only allow funds to be accessed in tough economic situations. Now, in order for this policy change to actually be approved, there needs to be another vote. We'll keep you guys updated if that second vote takes place. For now, I'll send it back to you.
Regina, thanks for the update. A federal lawsuit accusing the city of San Diego of disability discrimination and poor living conditions at 2 safe sleeping campsites.
This lawsuit seeks a court-ordered remedy for inaccessible and inhumane conditions at 2 safe sleeping lots, O and B, right near Balboa Park. It claims the camps lack adequate food, fail to provide proper shelter, and are uninhabitable for people who have disabilities. One resident says rats pose a big problem in his camp.
When they brought in the new tents, they pulled up my plank, and there was about 20 rats ran out in a big old nest that was under my tent, under my floor.
The city of San Diego said in a statement to CBS 8 that they are working with the county of San Diego's vector control program to get those rats out of there. Oh, look at these images. This includes giving out rat poison to kill them.
Today, a U.S. district judge is holding a hearing in Kilmar Abrego Garcia's immigration case. She's asking his attorneys and the Justice Department to weigh in on how the proceedings should play out. For now, the judge is blocking the government's plan to quickly deport him. That's after officials wrongly sent him to a prison in El Salvador this year, and the Supreme Court demanded they facilitate his return. Now, Abrego Garcia is back in the U.S. and renewing his bid for asylum. In a separate case, the Trump administration is accusing Abrego Garcia of being a gang member, which he denies.
The San Diego County Sheriff's substation out of Lemon Grove set to reopen tomorrow. This has been closed for more than a year after it sustained major damage during the floods in January of 2024. The city of Lemon Grove worked closely with the San Diego Sheriff's Office to repair and renovate this facility. A ribbon cutting will be held tomorrow at noon.
This morning, we want to thank everyone who helped make our Working for Kids telethon a big success. Our CBS 8 team and volunteers took calls, raised money yesterday for Rady Children's Hospital to launch a professional canine therapy program.
Look at those smiles. A lot of tail wagging we saw too. We saw future therapy dogs in our studio offering those plush pups to donors. You see those stuffies. Even dinner with Sean Stiles. He'll be cooking for you as a prize. One generous donation topped $6,000. Coming up here at 7:15, Alex Locher, the Vice President of Philanthropy at Rady Children's Hospital, will give us an update on all the money that was raised yesterday and how you can still help out. But helping launch this program, exciting stuff. So it was fun to see so many people coming through yesterday. It was a packed house in our building.
And even see the positive impact those dogs had yesterday on the kids and our staff and us. They just brighten the mood, don't they?
I could use dogs here every day.
Regina came in after her shift was done looking for puppies. I'm like, oh, they're already left. Sorry.
There were 3 golden retrievers that were just kind of like having the time of their lives in Studio A. And my suit, what Eric saw, like there was slobber all up and down the sleeves.
It was worth it.
They were like, we're so sorry. I was like, I would do nothing differently. I plan on embracing
their big
every golden
heads just rest on your lap.
They're so cute. So it was great to see such a fun day yesterday with all of our friends at Rady Children's, all of the dogs as well. Take a live look outside. It is gorgeous out there as we start off your Wednesday. We don't have much in terms of cloud cover, but we are going to see an increase in those clouds going into tomorrow. So enjoy the cloudless start that we have. This is the view from Mount San Miguel. We have the Sweetwater Reservoir looking very nice as we start off the Wednesday morning commute. Sunrise 6:20, so in just about 10 minutes, and that sunset at 7:19 p.m. Since we've had fewer clouds on hand with us to start off your Wednesday, we have cooler temperatures. So typically those clouds help to act like a blanket for us. When those clouds are not with us, we tend to get a little bit more overnight cooling, and that's what we've seen. 62 right now in Escondido, 61 in Ramona, 66 in Alpine. Still by no means are we cold out there, but remember we have had some past nights where those overnight lows are closer to 70 degrees. Ridge of high pressure amplifies in the coming days, especially from Friday through the weekend, and that's going to allow for a warming trend to take shape. Not only a warming trend that'll bring us some hot temperatures for Friday through about Monday, but also a clearing trend, so those skies will depart. But for now, today and tomorrow, we still have partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow's expected to be overcast type of day with some showers still coming to fruition. Satellite radar for now looking pretty good. Those clouds are offshore, so that's why we have that quiet, cool, mild start to our Wednesday here. Let's send things over to Vanessa Paz, already tracking some backups on our freeways. Hello.
Hey, Evan. At the top of the 5:30 hour, I brought you reports of a car fire on the 5 in both directions right at Via del Valle. It was actually the southbound end. It looks like it has cleared. You could actually see some of the debris from the cleanup if you look very closely, but it looks like that has since cleared, which is good news, of course, if that drive is involved in your morning commute. Let's go ahead and switch gears and see what's happening on our traffic maps. Again, that's where that car fire occurred, but as of last check, the CAD has cleared it, which is good news for folks headed out the door this morning. No major issues nor delays this Wednesday. In fact, overall, it's looking like Wednesday light out there. We're averaging anywhere between 70 to 72 mile per hour speeds out of Escondido as well as Oceanside, and in from the East County, both on the 52 as well as the 8. anywhere between 65 to 70 miles per hour. Same deal if you're traveling in from National City and Chula Vista, nothing to complain about there. And here's a quick look at travel times out of the North County. If you're coming inbound from Encinitas down to the top of the Golden Triangle, under 30 for you, about a 10-minute drive in from Escondido down to the 163 merge via the 15. Full span of the 78 inbound from the 15 towards Oceanside, about 15 minutes, and 10 to 15 minutes in from San Isidro as well as National City. All right, this is a pretty slow drive. It's usually about 3 minutes. It's now about 10 minutes or so to get you from downtown the Barrio Logan area to the toll booths on the Coronado Bridge. I got to see what's happening there. It didn't look like anything popped up on the CAD, but if you're headed towards Coronado Island, leave time for travel because it looks like there's a fair share of brake tapping there. Inbound from the East County, the 94, the 8, as well as the 52, anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes in terms of travel times. All right, it is 6:11 on your Wednesday morning. Let's go ahead and see what's happening with your border wait times. All right, it's pretty slow and go, about 100 minutes, over an hour inbound from San Isidro's port of entry, and just shy of an hour if you're coming in from Otay Mesa this morning.